Welcome back to Lecture 4, where we're going to talk about the gradebook. To access our gradebook, you'll see it here on the left-hand column. So we'll click Gradebook. Now you'll see all students that are not administrators or instructors, i.e. they don't have the crown, are listed here in your gradebook. You'll see there's no grades yet because I haven't set my gradebook up. So first thing I want to do is set my gradebook up. I'm going to go to Grade Setup. So in my Grade Setup window, you see there's categories, grading periods, final grade settings, all things that we need to customize. First thing I want to look at is categories. You can categorize your graded materials by clicking Add, putting in a category name. So we'll start with Homework. We'll do it out of total points. You also have the option for the gradebook to automatically drop a low grade. You can drop up to 10 low grades, depending on how many assignments a student has. We're going to leave this at 0 for now, but remember you can always come back and change this at the end of the semester if it's something that you're interested in. So we'll click Create, and then we have our first category. So we're going to add another one. We'll say Assessments. Again, out of total points. We still won't drop anything yet. When I click Create, now I have 2 categories. So if I wanted to weight these categories differently, I'm going to click Weight. So I want my assessments to be worth more than my homework. So I'm going to make my assessments worth 60% of the grade and my homework worth 40% of the grade. Now my categories are weighted. Since I'm only enrolled in one semester, this course grade is 100% of the final weight. If you had the course broken into 2 semester periods, you could have a final grade calculated with each semester being worth 50% of the final grade. There's also multiple scales you can use. There's numeric, a letter grade with a plus or minus, just a letter grade, or exceptional, very good, satisfactory, not good. We're going to stick with a numeric grade scale. Now on your automatically calculated grades, you have some different options here. We're not going to click any of these because we want our students to see our grades at all time. Now before we click Save Changes, let's take a look up here. This again shows us our different grading scales. You'll see that are locked right here. That's because this school network has locked these 3 grading scales. They only want you using the numeric scale. The grading scales you are able to use are determined by your district or school administrators. Once we're done, we click Save Changes, as none of this will save unless you click Save Changes. So now my gradebook is finally set up, and we can venture back to the gradebook. Any assignments you make in your material section will automatically show up in the gradebook. However, you can create additional assignments by going here. Here you can add an assignment, a test, a quiz, a discussion, or just a grade column. If you pick any of the top 3, it will also create something in your material section. So if you had a classwork activity and you just wanted to put the grade in the gradebook, this is what you would choose. So I'm going to call this assignment Participation. And we'll make it out of 100 points. Now I'm going to put this in my homework category. Again, the scale remains numeric. Now this right here, I can make this grade visible to students or hide it from students. It's up to you, but the option is there. I'm going to make it visible to students. Now I click Create, and my assignment is here. I enter grades by clicking on the box and entering the appropriate grade. You also have the option of adding a comment to the student's grade by clicking on the little comment box. Here you can type out and tell students why they got the grade they want, or you can just write a reminder to yourself. The option to display the comment to the student is right here. If you display this comment to student, it will automatically show up in the student's report card next to the assignment. You can also excuse a student from an assignment by clicking here, or indicate the assignment is incomplete by clicking here. All of these options automatically save as soon as they're clicked. So when you're done, just exit out. So this completes Lecture 4, and you're now ready to move on to Assignment 2, where you are going to learn the gradebook some more.